Well, hello there. And welcome back to Imperium Surrectum and Rome Remastered. That's the one I'm thinking of. Ah, as if. What are you made of? Wow, so that's a problem. We just had 4 triremes sunk by 3 briremes. That is mental. So we don't have a fleet anymore. Problems. Right, what I decided to do is, because the last episode was very much sort of island hopping and all the fun things that go with island hopping, and we didn't really fight any battles, I decided to continue on off camera. So what we've done is we've sort of got Naxos, I think wasn't one of the ones that we used to own. We've got all the way down to Kos. We've got Chios, Samos and Kos, all of them auto-resolved. Now we were quite happily planning to take the Colossus of Rhodes. That was going to be the big thing for this episode. That was the idea. But we do have a brand new problem, which is these bastards have betrayed us. They cancelled their alliance and they attacked me straight away. So we're going to need to take something from them just as recompense. We've got a diplomat making his way to see if they want to change their mind. We're not too sure if they will. Apart from that, the economy is looking quite nice. So we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 11. We have 12 of the island territories. That's quite nice, actually. And we have... there he is. He's now got the moniker Agathamiros the Butcher because he keeps taking these towns that are undefended and then killing everyone inside. So he's not got a good reputation, but I suppose it will prove to be beneficial later on. We've got this guy down here. We need
Ready.
This is our big boy fleet. We've got 7. We're going to come and get the chaps from Kos. And that's why these islands were so key, so we can get around the Aegean without leaving our fleets exposed to this guy, who, again, if the briremes just sunk our triremes, even though we outclassed them and had more. Sod's bloody law, mate. Right, so we'll put him up there. We'll see if they want to change. It feels very much like the yellow fellas have gone on a bit of a rampage. And they've decided that they want to kill... it's Kabyle that seems to have been missing. But we'll get to that in a second. So we've got the army in Lysimachia. That's still holding strong. We've got a little bit more of an army that's now in Amphipolis. That's coming on nicely. They keep sending spies into there, which is a bit annoying. And it makes me think they're going to try and kill me in a second, but we'll have to wait. Apart from that, we've got a couple of islands. That's all good. We don't want this one. This one is a... We were so close to getting to Rhodes as well, and that lovely 40% trade. So when we get the army out of Kos and we get him retrained, we may be sending him back down south, or the army that we've got being retrained up here. So that's the state of affairs. If we just quickly show you how the world looks. We've sent our spies on a bit. We've done a lot of admin stuff. Look at the number of settlements. So we are now like a nice corner of the map with our own sort of coastline, and then we've got all these little territories going down here, filling it out. We haven't managed to get to Athens yet, these Athenian islands. That was going to be a thing. Rhodes was supposed to be the target. So this is Pontic Pentapolis. It's all of this lot. Kabyle is now just this one and 2 on the coast. But look at the size of this big purple boy, and we do not know if he goes even further north. The Odrysian Kingdom doesn't really do much, it just sits in the way. We've got some buffer states. Greece is divided into Sparta, the Boeotian League, Epirus down this western flank, and then it gets a little bit more complicated and mismatched. But the Antigonids seem like they are a spent force. So that's where we're at the minute. We do need to get Byzantium unblockaded as quick as possible. Bit annoying. We'll see if they want a ceasefire and maybe give us Dysonopolis. And what this does mean is that we've moved the one thing from this bridge. This bridge seems to dominate anything that wants to come through the north. So hopefully the Odrysian Kingdom don't decide that they're going to come and attack us. It's been, I don't know, about 5 years of relative peace as we run around the Aegean and kill people indiscriminately, and it's been good fun, but it wasn't really worth recording because there was no one on the islands. I wasn't even fighting the battles. I was turning up, I was auto-resolving them, and then moving on. Each army probably got 2 auto-resolves before I had to send it back home for retraining. We are having population growth issues now. That seems to be the new thing. We've got all these territories in the north, if you can see, from Debelton, Apollonia, Pontus, Anchialos, Mesembria, Odessos, all of them not growing. And I don't know why. We've got no buildings. We can't put anything in there. They've all got governors apart from Odessos. So we'll see if Pentapolis wants to form a... Because we don't want to go north. We've said we were just getting ourselves into a position where south was where we were going, and then it was to Anatolia once we got to Rhodes. So we've failed on both targets, but that's bloody typical when you announce a plan on this.
Quick. Our patience.
Right, so we're going to have to fight. That's fine. What do you have?
My lord.
Now, he's literally just been stood around for a couple of... well, about 5 years, I suppose.
My lord. Yes, Stratigos. Onward! Combining troops. Sir.
Right, so what do we... Well, I think... Hang on a minute. We need to be a bit more cute about it, I suppose. If we can get you down there, yes, you'd fit in.
Splitting the troops. All ashore. Yes, Captain. Orders. Ready to sail.
So we might as well...
Yes, Captain.
Up here. Ooh, look at that. Yeah, so maybe we're not going to quite get to Rhodes.
Ready to sail.
We'll move that fleet up the coastline and he can get home for some retraining, which makes me think we're actually going to be going
Yes, Strategos.
to north again. Problem is, we've got this Tylus in the way, so I don't particularly want to...
Orders.
You know what, sod it. Let's have a fight.
Destroy them.
They've got some cavalry. Mercenary 3, they've got about the same. Kitus is only a 2-star general. We're bringing 3,700. We've got 1,000 more. But this was the whole point of missing out all those island hopping and the auto-resolving. Is actually time to fight. And I think we've done well on this campaign to actually try and include combat on the majority of the episodes. I do find in Imperium Surrectum, you get to
Put on your helmet.
certain points where you just can't quite escape the fact that you need times of peace and prosperity in the world. Oh, we're also we've gone up in our ranking. You get a ranking for your empire. We're now at level 5. We're something regional. We're quite a dominant regional power. I think that's what we're called. Right, hopefully.
Missiles! Units, hold steady!
That's missile cav, station horse archers. Right, let's just... They seem like they're already going to blob up in the middle, and that is good news for me. Try and funnel them into the centre.
Missiles! 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 Units, run!
Did I put you on guard? No, I did not. If anyone knows how to move the army, on Med, if you want to move the whole army, you just hold shift.
Units, run!
I still haven't quite worked out what we should be using for Rome Remastered. Now don't forget, they're the invading force, so actually we don't really... I'm not that fussed about taking territory off them. I just want them to realise that they should regret what they've done. My feelings are hurt. And they will.
Units, double dive! My lord! Quickly!
No. Can't kill them all. What do I think is the biggest threat?
Cavalry!
If we move our horse
Units, double dive!
missiles up. And this is our most veteran army, I think. We've got some silver experience. I think we've had to replace a couple of them, but don't worry. Ooh, look at here they come. They're not going to hold. Told you. Against a superior fighting force. Someone is getting knackered. Why? It is because we're fighting through opera. If everyone gets involved, we can angle you a little bit. Get yourself round, sunshine. Oh my god, something's retreating already. Look at that. Jesus Christ. Thracian noble cavalry. How are we going to get that side? We're going to have to come back round this way. I have to pull you back as well. Our main line is getting a bit narnered. Ooh, this is a little bit more tense than we thought. Where the hell are you? You know what?
Great God be praised!
Oh, that's
the
useful.
enemy general is killed. Fear makes a home
Let's
in
get
our
our
enemies'
general up.
hearts.
Just go and stand over them. Killed that. What was his name? Pythagoras of Termis. How many's in that? 105. 57. That's not going to help. You better get involved. Involved. One of my cav units is routing. Oh, I don't know. It's one of those ones where you're just losing lots and lots of cavalry. One of my hoplites has run away. Don't do that. Come on, Kitus, don't die. We shouldn't die. We've got loads of horses here. It's just a question of whether... How many is that? That's 5. Let's kill the Thoropheroi. Keep going. This is going to be a win. But this is why we were a bit nervous about sending armies down south. We're shaken.
Infantry! Attack! Infantry! Attack! Quickly!
Oh, I tell you what, out. Well, the general didn't die. That's a good thing. Small victories and whatnot. What's it look like on this? Oh, good. We're firing into the back of them. What is coming back? Celtic Spearmen.
Waiting for orders! Units! Units! Make haste! My lord! Stand your ground!
Right, they've all gone. That's useful. Charge in on them. Take as many captives as you can. I don't think we're lessening the unit count as well. I think that's just the skirmishers. We might as well get every hoplite we can. Come over here and kill these Rofferoi. I think they're retreating. I would assume. Yeah, they've lost 2,000 men. We've lost 1,400. It's been a bit of a bloody conflict, this one. Oh, skirmish.
Keep
They've gone off map. Go get those archers. Yes, good. Come on, you should be fast moving at least, I'd imagine. Hurry up. Oh, they turned to fight us. Oh, that's the edge of the map, so we might as well just charge headlong into the next one. It is a spear unit, there is that worry. Should we just let them go? Oh no, good. How? Oh, the range isn't very good. Oh, we want you to break. Good work. Good work, horses of doom.
The enemy showed a true virtue.
Yes, 26 of them. Go for the bigger number. We can herd them towards our own slingers, that'd be helpful. They just got a little bit too big for their boots. Time and time again. People from the north think they can take over mighty Byzantium. Quite chuffed that the general stayed alive. Well done, Mr. Kitus. There's only two of them. And we know the edge of the map is somewhere. Oh, you just kill him. He's right. There we go.
This is a heroic victory, worthy of Greek soldiers.
We killed 2,500. We lost 1,300. But we will have another army marching up from the south to maybe take a territory off them or two. I don't think they're going to agree to peace unless we take something from them. So we're going to have to put our Aegean plans for the economy on hold.
Glorious victory! Orders! So,
Leaving the army.
my lord,
March forward.
combining troops.
Once again, the cavalry is absolutely screwed. Ooh, I reckon we can get inside this
Destroy them! Besieging settlements, sir!
before we have to come back home. And because of this one here... Oh, you know what?
Yes, my lord.
Maybe taking that... Oh, it's a stone wall. Maybe taking this one and just destroying everything and burning to the ground. We can use it for the economy. Oh, by the way, we managed to get a peace with Thrace. That's also changed since we skipped the island hopping. So if we come up... like such, then maybe we can, if we keep the coast. See, I don't even really care for Thrace, are just in the way a bit.
To your command.
See, lots of people are looking at our lands enviously. Oh yeah, and since we gave Pergamon military access, trying to stop them from attacking us, they've just sat there. Utter bastards.
Orders.
No idea what they're doing. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to give them this. And then we're going to take the coastal region and maybe even up to here. Although we're not connected. I don't like it when you're not connected. Is the capital up here somewhere? That's Kabyle. That's Kabyle. Don't know. But we do have another one. Where's the other one?
Ready!
You're on the ship, but we can't actually get you to do anything. Right, let's... Oh, you're already our culture. That is grand. So what we should do is just build a temple of Poseidon for trade. You're not our culture, so we need to focus on that. That's the same here. You are building, but we could do with another one. Another ship. We're sort of almost, we're getting, because we've expanded so much in the last period where we just took all the undefended islands, we're actually in need of another navy. We need sort of a southern and a northern fleet. The northern fleet will be for transporting big armies and groups of men around. The smaller one would just be from going island to island. Like we often have to move archers from one territory to another just to keep their populace in check, really. So it would be quite nice to be able to do the same down south. It was a good battle, though. I'm quite pleased with how it panned out. It was a decisive victory. They don't seem to have any men. Oh, yes, they do. Of course they do. Oh, there we are. Yeah, so we're just leaving the islands alone for a second, and we'll get back to it when we've got a bit of peace.
Sir,
Be quick. Our patience is
And they're
limited.
quite keen on it.
My lord.
What we need to do is we need to challenge these fools. And this army is, whilst it's got lots of unit cards, it's not. It's been fighting some people.
Glorious victory.
And he's up against the Butcher. So if we stand there, you should retreat. We can do that. Well, that's what we'll have to do. And unfortunately, we're going to have to leave it there for the episode.
Lord.
Unless, I mean, do you reckon we can get in here? We've got 2,600 against 800. Yeah. What a joke.
The siege is broken.
Where did he go?
ready! Ready!
That is stupid.
Ready!
And that is why, ladies and gentlemen, you don't auto-resolve unless you're absolutely sure. Fuming. That's what I am. I'm absolutely fuming at that. Did I move the turn on, or is the ship still stuck?
Ready to sail!
You get to Samos.
Yes,
Then we can get up to Chios.
All ashore! Set sail! My lord!
So we'll leave that there. We're bringing all of our forces to bear, but
Orders!
we can't trust the AI. So what we'll do in the next game is we'll attack this smaller force at night. Then we'll be working our way through these.
Yes, master.
That is irritating. So it's gone quite well. We've had a battle, we've had a disappointment, but that's why you don't click auto resolve. That's my own fault. Stupid. But we'll leave it there for now. So, apologies for the shorter episode today, but I've got to go and play Football Manager Online, and I have to go and see how my Napoli team will get on now that I'm moved from Ajax. So we'll leave it there. Thank you very much for watching, if indeed you have. Do take care of yourselves, and goodbye for now.